Imagine you have everything. The body you trained for, the money you worked for, the respect you earned. By every external measure, you made it. And you still feel empty. Not broken, not depressed, just hollow. Like something is missing, but you can't name it. Like you built the whole house, but forgot to put a foundation underneath it. This is happening to more men than you think. Successful men, disciplined men, men who did everything right on the outside and still wake up feeling disconnected from their own life. And in the next few minutes, I'm going to tell you exactly why. And the one piece of the puzzle that almost nobody in the self-improvement world wants to talk about. Stay with me, because this might be the most important video I've made. The self-improvement world will tell you everything you need to succeed. Wake up at 5 a.m., build muscle, make money, read books, cold showers, discipline, grind. And those things matter. I've talked about most of them on this channel. They are real and they work. But there's something missing from that list. Something that doesn't trend. Something that doesn't get clicks or go viral. Something that makes people uncomfortable because it can't be measured, tracked, or put in a morning routine checklist. The inner world. Your mind, your awareness, your presence, the relationship you have with yourself when the noise stops and it's just you. No achievements to hide behind, no goals to chase, no one watching. That relationship is the foundation of everything. And most men have completely neglected it. This isn't about religion. I want to be clear about that up front. This is about alignment. The alignment between who you are on the outside and who you actually are on the inside. Let's talk about how to build it. Silence. The first pillar of spiritual discipline is silence. And I don't mean just turning the music off. I mean real silence. Chosen silence. The kind that makes most people deeply uncomfortable. Because the moment everything goes quiet, the mind starts talking. And a lot of men don't like what it says. That discomfort is not a reason to reach for your phone. That discomfort is information. The thoughts that serve us in silence, the fears, the doubts, the things you've been avoiding, those are not your enemies. They are the parts of you that need attention. The parts you've been burying under busyness, under goals, under constant stimulation. Silence is where you meet yourself, the real version, not the curated one you showed the world. High-performing men who operate without silence are like cars running without oil. They move fast, they look impressive, and then they break down in ways nobody saw coming. Build silence into every day. Even 10 minutes. Sit, breathe. Let the mind settle. Stop treating stillness like a waste of time. It is the most productive thing you can do for your inner world. Awareness. The second pillar is awareness. Most men move through life completely on autopilot. They react without thinking. They speak without noticing. They make the same choices over and over, and then wonder why nothing is changing. Awareness breaks that cycle. Awareness means watching yourself without judgment as you move through your day. Noticing when you're anxious. Noticing when you're triggered. Noticing the patterns in how you respond to stress, to failure, to other people. Here's the deal. You cannot change what you cannot see. And most men are living inside patterns they've never once stopped to examine. The man who loses his temper and blames the situation, he has no awareness. The man who loses his temper pauses and asks, why did that affect me so deeply? That man is building something. That man is growing. Awareness is not weakness. It is one of the most powerful skills man can develop, because a man who understands himself cannot be easily manipulated, destabilized, or knocked off course. Practice this. At the end of each day, ask yourself 3 questions. What did I feel today? Why did I feel it? What does that tell me about myself? Do that for 30 days. You will not recognize the level of clarity you develop. Presence. The third pillar is presence. And this one is rare. We live in a world that is constantly pulling your attention in 100 directions at once. Into the past, regret, nostalgia, what you should have done. Into the future, anxiety, planning, what might go wrong. Almost never into right now. And yet, right now is the only place where life actually happens. It's the only place where real connections happens, where real work happens, where real joy happens. Presence means fully in the moment you are in. Not half here and half scrolling. Not physically in the room, but mentally somewhere else entirely. When you eat, eat. When you train, train. When you are with someone you care about, be there. Actually there. This sounds simple. It is one of the hardest things to consistently do in the modern world. But the man who masters presence has something most people spend entire lives chasing. The ability to actually experience his own life. Not just survive it. Not just document it. Live it. Here's what I want you to understand. Physical discipline builds your body. Mental discipline builds your mind. But spiritual discipline, silence, awareness, presence, builds the foundation that everything else sits on. Without it, success feels hollow. Relationships feel surface level. Achievements feel empty the moment they arrive. With it, everything changes. Not because your circumstances change, because you change. You become someone who is rooted, someone who cannot be easily shaken, someone who knows who they are when the noise stops. And when your inner world is strong, everything on the outside becomes easier. That's not a theory. That's what happens when a man finally stops running from himself and starts building from the inside out. Silence. Yourself. Awareness. Understand yourself. Presence. Actually live your life. Start today. Start with 10 minutes of silence tonight. Just that. If this opened something in you, subscribe. This channel is built for the full picture. Mind, body, and spirit. Not just the surface stuff, the deep work. And if you want a community that goes even deeper, real conversations, real people doing this work. It's called Wealth and Wisdom for Success on School. Completely free. Link is in the description. Don't stop here. YouTube has another video waiting for you right now. See you there.